The chess world is still reeling. One of its brightest stars, Daniel Naroditsky, is gone, and in the middle of the grief and confusion stands another legendary name, Vladimir Kramnik. The former world champion, a man once respected as one of the game's great thinkers, suddenly finds himself at the center of controversy. His reaction to Naraditzky's death has divided the entire chess community. Some say he's bravely speaking out for truth. Others accuse him of exploiting tragedy. But what's really going on behind this unfolding drama? When news broke that 29-year-old Grandmaster and chess influencer Daniel Naroditsky had passed away unexpectedly, fans across the world were heartbroken. He was a rare mix of genius and warmth, a teacher who made the game accessible to millions through YouTube and Twitch. Tributes poured in from everywhere, but amid the sorrow, one post stood out. Vladimir Kramnik, the Russian chess legend, took to social media to comment on the young Grandmaster's death, and his words changed the entire tone of the conversation. Instead of just offering condolences, Kramnik hinted at something darker. He called Naraditzky's death an awful tragedy, and said he hoped it would be properly investigated. He even shared screenshots of messages he received suggesting that Daniel might have been struggling with substance abuse, a claim that shocked many and left others furious. Kramnik wrote that he had tried to warn people days before the tragedy, saying he feared something terrible might happen. It was an emotional and controversial statement. Fans and fellow grandmasters quickly reacted. Some praised Kramnik for being brave enough to say what others wouldn't, for demanding that the truth be uncovered. But many others accused him of spreading rumors and disrespecting a man who could no longer defend himself. After all, there had been no official cause of death released by Daniel's family, and his loved ones had asked the public to respect their privacy. The tension between Kramnik and Naraditzky made the story even more complicated. Just a year earlier, Daniel had called Kramnik worse than dirt after Kramnik publicly accused several top players of cheating online. Their feud had been messy, public, and deeply personal. So when Kramnik's comments surfaced right after Naraditzky's passing, many people wondered, was this genuine concern or an old grudge reappearing at the worst possible time? Kramnik, however, defended himself fiercely. In follow-up posts, he claimed his words were not about blame, but about accountability. He wrote that the chess world often hides problems instead of addressing them, that people prefer to stay silent rather than risk their reputations. He insisted he had done what he could to warn others, and that too many had ignored signs of long-term issues. His message was clear. Someone needed to speak up, even if it meant backlash. The result was a storm unlike anything the chess community had seen in years. Social media platforms turned into battlegrounds. Fans debated whether Kramnik's claims were justified or reckless. Some argued that even if his intentions were good, publicly discussing private struggles without confirmation crossed a moral line. Others said silence would be worse, that ignoring potential causes of tragedy could allow future ones to happen. Meanwhile, Daniel's family maintained their silence, refusing to engage with the speculation. The Charlotte Chess Center, where Daniel worked, issued only a brief, respectful statement confirming his death and asking for privacy. That lack of detail left a vacuum, and in that silence, the rumors grew louder. The combination of uncertainty, grief, and controversy made the story one of the most emotional and divisive moments in modern chess. For those who followed Daniel's career, it's painful to see his death turn into a public argument. He had dedicated his life to making chess positive and welcoming. Through his streams and lessons, he built a community based on kindness and learning, values that now seem overshadowed by the noise. And yet, there's another side to this. Perhaps Kramnik's blunt reaction, however uncomfortable, forces the chess world to look inward. Maybe his words, whether right or wrong, highlight an uncomfortable truth about the pressures of fame, competition, and isolation that many creators face today. At just 29, Daniel Naroditsky had achieved more than most do in a lifetime. He was a prodigy, a teacher, and a creator who brought new energy to an ancient game. Kramnik, meanwhile, remains one of the most respected figures in chess history, but his decision to speak out has put him under the harshest spotlight of his career. Whether he's remembered as a whistleblower or a provocateur will depend on how the truth unfolds. For now, all we know is this. Two grandmasters, two generations, and one tragic event have left the chess world questioning itself. Daniel's passing has reminded everyone that brilliance often comes with invisible burdens. And Kramnik's reaction, however controversial, has forced the world to confront those burdens, even if it means reopening old wounds. As emotions settle, fans are left wondering, will the truth ever come out? Or will this become another story where speculation drowns out humanity? What's certain is that both Daniel Naroditsky and Vladimir Kramnik will be forever linked by this heartbreaking chapter. One as a young genius gone too soon, the other as a veteran unafraid to challenge the silence that followed.